Alrighty, this is take 2 of the Talking About Ideas for Future Plush videos live stream. The first one wasn't really too good. It was just like me just like sitting like being lazy as usual. But now gonna be talking about some ideas for future plush related content. Now before I do this, like in case you're new to the channel, this was a second take. Again, the first take was like utter crap. Alrighty. Let's begin, shall we? Now, I want to talk about some good video ideas that, well, actually, some video ideas I've came up with, and finally, I'm gonna like, I have somewhat the plots to them. Like one of them, I'm gonna be like, talking about and explaining the plot right now, which is the little, well, it's one of those CBP movie ideas where there's like a little tournament where this time around RJ Pikachu is hosting it himself. So this isn't going to be like, either Crash hosting it or it's going to be like RJ's grandfather hosting it, nor anyone else. Like, no, 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 no. It's going to be man himself. It's going to be like the main character himself this time around, RJ Pikachu, because, well, I mean, why not? I mean, this will take place like right after Crash and Heroes of Light or the Dark Angel tournaments. Which the third Dark Angel related movie, which it might be the final movie in the Dark Angel saga. I mean, unless you want me to do more of those in the future, that is. And I'll be explaining Thanksgiving in not right now, well meme. I'm gonna explain that probably towards the end of the live stream. Well, there you can just look it up. Because everyone Googles it. As I was saying, like this CBP movie, I've been thinking about this. It was like in my head for a while. Now, this is going to be like a little bit of a plot. It seems a little simple so far. Now, at the beginning, RJ Pikachu is finally one of the, well, I would say like more than just one of the members of Dark Angel. He is like, I believe he will be like one of the members of Heroes of Light, quite possibly. And one of the new rulers of Dark Angel. So, I mean, that's good. That's good, I guess. But then there's going to be like a little bit of a problem. Such as like a little bit of like this. Like, what if? And I'm not saying I'm trying to rip off Tekken 6 or whatnot, because this might be a little bit changed in the future. And from what I say, may or may not be like true. That all depends on my decision. So you guys won't know until those videos have been uploaded to YouTube and quite possibly another full CBP movie, which I might do that. Ask away, Crossover Fanatic. I can take the heat. Now, anyways, the plot, again, it's, well, very simple. I'll just explain a little bit. RJ Pikachu, blah, 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 blah. Becomes the ruler of Dark Angel, quite possibly member of Heroes of Light. Then something bad happens when RJ gets a report on it, which it might be an attack from an enemy, which is like a demon-like creature, quite possibly not. Oh, and it surely ain't Azazel from Tekken 6. No, no, no. No, it's not Azazel. I'm not trying to copy off Tekken 6. No, I'm not. It's my best not to copy off, and trust me, do a good job with that. Unless I did like, I mean, unless I like did something really bad, and I just didn't care for it like at all. I mean, something. Okay, okay, let's just say like something like bad happens, and RJ has no choice but to host a tournament hosted by RJ Pikachu himself. Okay, seems okay. A tournament seems a little interesting. Then moving on, where Crash finally a sensei, like how he was a sensei in Skylanders and Imaginators, like a little let's say like a green robe of some sorts or whatever I can think of. I know Crash is gonna be having a green headband, maybe some wristbands as well. I mean, I'm actually thinking of that like right now because knowing Crash will be like a new sensei towards his students. And one thing, I might be able to include a Mewtwo in the series, and the Woe meme, aka Red Cat Ninja, might be able to play as Mewtwo. I mean, unless, I mean, again, I may be a director here. I mean, I can make my own decisions. But again, that's why I would think about a lot. That's why I think about this first before I do anything, like any changes, like whatsoever. Now, as I was saying, at Crash's quote unquote little dojo or whatever school that he owns, or probably like a little dojo or like class of some sort, Crash is training his three students, which is a Snivy, which is Princess Ivy, that's the name of it. A Tepig, which the name is still questionable. Like I'm still thinking of the name, which I'm thinking of Tony as of right now, and the Oshawott, well, a girl, so it can't be Oswald. I mean, that sounds pretty ridiculous. Well, so the Snivy is a female, the Tepig's a male, and the Oshawott is a female. I might be able to have like another male character for Crash's dojo. That's a possibility. Which nothing can go wrong with that now, could it? No, it can't. Well, I might be able to add like another Pikachu character into the series. That would think that that he would think that RJ Pikachu is his rival, even though he's not. So it's like a little confused character, or as if he was like delusional or something. It's actually a bit. That might be a little good idea, maybe. I don't know. I'll let you guys decide in the chat or in the comments. I mean, either if you watch this like live or probably like after the live stream. And still, feedback is always appreciated. Now, as I was saying, now, Crash is training his students until he gets a letter from RJ Pikachu. And then Crash is gonna have to do some like Crash is gonna have to train his students a lot more and make sure that they are ready for that tournament. Because Crash might not be able to participate in the tournament because Crash has to do like his little training himself, and it will take like a while just for all that training. I mean, this is like this will be like the Dark Angel conference. This will be like the Dark Angel tournaments. That will be like hosted by Dark Angel themselves as of next year, aka the third movie in the Dark Angel saga, and quite possibly the last. Again, unless you want to do more, I'll probably do like probably go up to like what, like 5 or 9 movies. I mean, but that's just up to you guys. I mean, unless I don't have any ideas or have any interest, then I'm sorry. Now, since this is now the tournament is something that Crash was really wanting to join, but again, he has like a lot of plans and also training as well, so he might not be able to enter the tournament. But there might be there's a little twist to it, and you'll find out soon enough. I'm not going to give any spoilers about what would happen to Crash. Now, there's also a might be a little academy where it's hosted by Cortex as well. So this is gonna be like a rivalry between Crash and Cortex, like it used to be, like when they were like enemies in the Crash games. Except this time they are rivals, just to see if they can just to see if their students are strong enough to enter and quite possibly beat Thunderwolf, aka RJ Pikachu, in the tournament that RJ has hosted. Yeah, it's a little bit of a competition, let's just say that at the very least. And you all know what our three main protagonists are going to be going up against. The fully evolved starter Pokemon from the Kanto region. That's right, I'm talking about a Venusaur, a Charizard, and a Blastoise. And I'm not kidding when I say that I am, but looks like Ivy's going to be facing up against the Charizard, which I named Chaz, which I've said this before. Johnny Cooper 64 will be doing, well, I would say that I feel comfortable with Johnny Cooper 64 doing the voice of Chaz because, you know, I mean, hey, why not? Even though what I just said has, like, well, it's no reason. I mean, you know, Johnny Cooper 64 would do, like, well, Charizard-like voice. I mean, it doesn't have to be exactly a Charizard-like voice. I mean, it can be a voice of his own. The Blastoise, let's see, that's one of the roles, or the Venusaur. It's like one person, Oscar RATM, or RTAM. Let's see. I'm planning on getting him a role in the future, which I would see, like, he would probably do, like, either the Blastoise or the Venusaur. Which I'm thinking about him playing as the Blastoise. And for the Venusaur, let's see. Ooh. For a Venusaur, that's a little, like, got two out of the way, but now it's got a little tough. It has to be, like, you know, the voices sound like a little, I mean, again, it has to, like, sound like as if they were, like, you know, they're like what? Senior, like, juniors or seniors in high school, as they were to sound like that. So, I mean, again, I'll see what I can do in the future, but if not, I'll probably have, like, either, like, George or Joey do it. That depends on my decisions, so... Again, you won't really, I mean, again, this isn't like, how can I put my own words? You know, like, this isn't really going to be, like, taking off right now. I have to get the plushies for it, and since I got some birthday money, I'm going to be getting, like, yeah, it's actually what I wanted. I mean, I do have a Charmander and a Squirtle plush, but all I do is get, like, a Bulbasaur, and that's about it. But one of my focuses is to get, like, the three Pokemon starters that are fully evolved from the Kanto region. And from what I saw at GameStop one time, there was like, let's see. I don't know. Let me just read this one come from chat, real quick. Sorry about that. Sorry if I was doing live streams as of lately. No, it's because because of, well, there's a lot going on right now, and I want to get, like, everything out of the way. The Rocking Goomba. Like, there will be a Thanksgiving special, I can tell you that. I'm still, like, thinking about other ideas, but I want to get back to making the Crash Bandicoot Plush series. So be expecting some episodes like really soon. And by that I mean by God knows when, like probably about like a million years. I'm kidding. It will be soon. I'm trying not to like live stream as often, but again, like, sometimes I may not have some ideas, and I only have ideas for like, like take example, like for example, Senran Kagura Shinobi Bandicoot, even though I don't have the voice actresses for it, which I'm still working on that. Crash and the Heroes of Light, which we have been doing as of lately, but we'll do that after my video EEG, the last one in fact, and hopefully the results are great. And let's see that other idea, which I'm explaining the plot as I'm explaining like most of the plot. I don't know what the plot would be like in the future, but again, I will think of that. So I mean, hey, at least I'm thinking of most of the. I mean, hey, at least I'm trying to think of a decent plot here in a live stream. No surprise. So, anyways, now back to what I was saying. Now, there are going to be some rivals, and I'm trying, and well, let's just say, well, it's going to be like a little bit of a friendly competition. Not as friendly, because knowing Cortex's students, like, they won't really appreciate Crash's students all that much until they prove it to Cortex's students, because Cortex's students have a lot more experience than Crash's students does. So that's why gonna be like little rivals, and that's why Crash Bandicoot's students who are Pokemon pretty oddly that's pretty odd if you ask me, and not like the Imaginators or other Skylanders or anyone else in the entire Plush series. But hey, that's what I thought out of the blue. And so far, I'm actually liking the idea where Crash has students of starter Pokemon from the Unova region and Cortex having fully evolved Kanto starters as the students. Like, I actually kind of like that idea. But again, I have to think about the plot for what comes in the future. So, which I'm going to be explaining that right now. So anyways, now Crash is telling his students like to go on a little adventure, but first they have to do some training in order to go outside into the world where like I know that Crash might be giving them Crash will be giving them some instructions. Crash might go with them, which from what I'm thinking, like Crash might go with them, they might not. But hey, I mean, if I can think of smoke bombs for Crash, then that'll be nice. It would be nice. So after their training, they start to head off, and they will be given some simple instructions. And things sometimes go up, they go down sometimes. Yeah. Like it feels like mostly like Pokemon, and all of a sudden this goes into like Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Even though I haven't played Mystery Dungeon, like any of the Mystery Dungeon games. It is creative, like, and again, like about like a month or two ago, I just started thinking about this from out of the blue. Just came out of nowhere, just struck me in the head, and I was like, hmm. Well, actually, ever since I was like getting back into playing Pokemon again, I had the idea of having three students who are Pokemon venture off in order to like which they would probably like assume that Archie's doing the bad thing even though he's not. Oh jeez, lag. It's a Friday, it's not supposed to lag. I mean, I'll do a test stream to do I'll do a test live stream of Tekken 7 like later afterwards to see if the Wi-Fi is still that bad and it sucks. We'll see what I can do. But again, I still think this is actually a good idea. Because, like, when you think about it, like, after Crash is done training his students, they venture off into the world where big challenges await for them. And there might be some gems. Quite possibly. This hasn't been confirmed yet. I wasn't really thinking about this until now. Well, a little bit. While I was, like, on the bus listening to some music. But that's just about it. I mean, I didn't even think of that. I didn't even think of adding like gym leaders because again, gym leaders always use their Pokemon, so why not change it up a little bit? It'll be just like Pokemon, but you're just fighting like at least one, like one opponent who is like a little slightly stronger than the rest of the three. That's what I'm going for. I mean, again, I'm just brainstorming some ideas, and again, this just like took off like about like a month or two ago, and it's still in the works in my brain as of right now. I do have a Snivy plush, but I plan on getting another one. I do plan on getting a Tepig and Oshawott plushies as well. I mean, I'm not just gonna be like getting the Kanto starters and just like boom, there you go. But yeah, I was gonna say like something else like like getting the Snipe Tepig and Oshawott plushies, but whatever. I'm just gonna get back to what I'm saying. Because getting plushies is not important right now. I'm just trying to think of some ideas. And that's mostly important because my name is Crash Bandicoot Plush for a reason. Oh, geez, Super Mario Team. Yeah, those are a lot of emojis. That's a lot of emojis in live chat. That's alright, though. I'll let it pass. Hello, Damien. Long time no see. I don't think you were like here. I was just talking about some video ideas. Plot I'm still like thinking about. I believe there's like while Crash's students are going on their adventure, they bump into their rivals for the first time. Okay, that may sound like a little like early, or hey, you might be able to do it later on. But I decided to do it like from part one. So like another part. Excuse me. So yeah, they bump as I was saying, the students bump into their rivals for the first time. Their rivals start to like, pick on them a little bit. And then a battle is commenced. And after the battle, the rivals were saying that they were just testing Crash students to see if they would be like up for it. What they're just like testing them, see if they're actually strong enough to enter in the tournament. And first time they lost. Spoiler alerts, because again, Cortex's students are fully evolved starter Pokemon, while Crash's students are just starter Pokemon in their first form. And no, they do not evolve. Like with RJ Pikachu, Those Pokemon do not evolve unless they choose to. There is actually some special gear where you can like look like either like for example, like let's just take like Ivy for example, which is the Snivy character. What if she had armor that would make her look just like a Servine a little bit, or hell, a Superior? Not trying to ring any bells for, not trying to bring up any Injustice 2 references or whatever. But, you know, no. Like, I'm still thinking about that. I don't do politics. Super Mario Damien. I mean, besides, I don't plan on doing anything related to Trump nor Clinton. So don't try and bring in politics into this because I hate it when people just bring up politics for no apparent reason just because they want to bring it up. It's like not really worth. It's not worth my time at all. Sure, I can make Trump jokes like "good law," but that's just about it. There's also another video idea that I've been thinking of. And that's all I have to say for like the one video idea, like the little tournament where it's hosted by RJ Pikachu. Like this is gonna be like a little bit different. This will be like going into a Senran Kagura Shinobi Bandicoot, where either this will be the first time that RJ Pikachu meets Asuka, or it'll be like after RJ Pikachu and Asuka meet. And I was thinking for the beginning, RJ Pikachu is having a nice, lovely day. This is like a possibility. Like RJ and Crash are having a nice day, like usual. I mean, it's nothing, um, nothing special really. All right, see you, well, meme. You know, it's not really that special. It's just like a normal day. But then all of a sudden, RJ gets a call, gets like a little message from Dark Angel themselves, and Asuka is coming today. I mean, not today, just like today, like in the future, like, you know, the day that I start filming Sunring Kagura Shinobi Bandicoot or before that. Again, this all depends. This isn't really confirmed yet because I made my decision clear yet, so yeah, it's still like in the works as of right now in my brain. Still thinking about how the plot should look like and how well it would be and how well it would look as well, because I'm gonna be honest, like the Senran Kagura games try like I actually heard from the fans like a little bit that say like one of the fans in the comments on like a video of Funimation upload in English dub of Senran Kagura Ninja Flash. And someone said like, you know, oh, the games have a little bit more of a dark story to like a bit of dark tone to it. Okay, sure, what the characters would say would be dark, but the cutscenes. No, not a chance. With those cutscenes being like the big nitpick, which is like the one complaint that I have throughout every single Senran Kagura games, and they still do this, are the pointless like little cutscenes. No, not the anime-like ones. The ones where you see the 3D modeled players just stand there doing like absolutely nothing but standing there for no reason, and that's just about it. Or hell, if it's like just an image and there's like a little to no talking at all, just text displaying, I'd be like, you've got to be kidding me, really? I could do a lot better than that. Not games wise. but in a plush video. Yeah, like a single plush video that I can do. I can somewhat make it either better or not. I mean, even though it's not canon to whatever series it is, like Mortal Kombat, Tekken, or like I don't know, like Attack on Titan, or even Super Mario or Sonic, or even Spyro. I mean, it's not canon to the games, but it is canon in the Crash Bandicoot plush universe. And Senran Kagura Shinobi Bandicoot is something that I want to make. It's probably like better than the games alone, because I've seen the anime. It's actually nice English dubbed. I am not a subtitle person, not really. I've been trying to watch with subtitles, and it's a little bit distracting to me. It's like my eyes are gonna be kept on the subtitles like for the entire time, rather than on the characters and like what goes on. I'm not really used to looking at subtitles. I mean, Tekken 7, I don't know. Let's see. All right, now the plot is somewhat this is like a little questionable to me. I mean, hey, it's gonna be like like you would see like either if it's Senran Kagura Ninja Flash anime dub or sub, or if it's the Senran Kagura games, which is like from the two Senran Kagura games on the 3DS, which are Senran Kagura Burst and Senran Kagura, or if it's Senran Kagura 2 Deep Crimson, which I haven't played those yet, but I'm interested. I want to I want to play them myself because looking at the cutscenes, I can just skip through them. Hopefully, looking at because watching YouTube videos is not going to do anything. Well, sometimes not really, because I don't know what part where the battle is going to be like commencing or it's going to take place or the action or whatnot. I don't care for Senran Kagura's fan service. I mean, that's one thing I could care less about. Cutscenes, I if it's dragging on for like a lot, every single game, I kind of do care. I mean, can't Marvelous just add something new, like other than just having like oh, like every other year there's a Senran Kagura game? I mean, why not just like put effort into making cutscenes instead of just like being lazy about it? I mean, that's my only complaint slash nitpick that I have for Senran Kagura. I mean, the subtitles I can. Well, that's just like for every single anime I would, and probably anime related game as well. I mean, it's nothing new. But again, I'm still thinking. But back to what I was saying, like again, I'm still thinking about the plot for Senran Kagura Shinobi Bandicoot. I even saw the sequel, and yeah, there's not going to be a lot of Senran Kagura movies. I can tell you that on my channel. And I can actually tell you're getting bored out of your mind right now. There's nobody watching the stream. Oh no, the stream died. Oh well. It's not gonna stop me from talking. So I got like some ideas to talk about. Now moving on from Shinobi Bandicoot, I want to like get into this like the the third and quite possibly the last Dark Angel movie. Like the last movie in the Dark Angel saga, and that is the Dark Angel Tournament. That could be possibly the last one. And welcome back, Jotaro. It's always nice to have you here. Now, anyways, as I was saying, now the third and quite possibly the final movie in the Dark Angel saga, which is the Dark Angel Tournament. I want to make it like which is supposed to be the Dark Angel Confrontation sequel, Crashing Heroes of Light, but that's going to be moved on to another movie. I mean, as of right now, the plot is going to be a little questionable. still is for a sequel, but there won't be like eventually. Didn't you just say hi like not that like long ago, Sumar Damien? Not trying to sound like rude or anything. Feminism, no, no, I don't get triggered that easily. It's gonna take like guts in order to trigger me. Nothing really offends me. I just respect their opinion, or just like go with the flow. That's it. Let me get back to this real quick. Now, the Dark Angel tournament. It's questionable. I can only assure you that this will have like let's see. It might have like it might have like five things to do in the tournament before you can actually advance into the finals. And the 10th part of it is just like you have the option to do like okay, the doorbell just went off. Oh my goodness, why? Just why? Ugh. Second step's doing really good, Jotaro. It's a. Does anyone just ring the doorbell? Like, give me a minute. I'll go answer it myself. Comes no surprise as to why I'm back. Just saw in the chat, Booper. That's cute. Aww. Just trying to be funny as usual. I still need to make more plush videos because, you know, like after my video EEG, I will most likely do like more plush videos and try and even the odds because as of lately, the live streams are taking over this channel, and I'm guessing I'm just guessing that some people are just here for the live streams, not the plush videos. Just trying to balance things up, just trying to keep things like a little balanced. So, again, after my video EEG, I'll make sure to do a plush video, and hopefully the test results are great from my video EEG. I know it seems a little shocking. I do have epilepsy. Spoiler alert, or unless you didn't hear from what I've said earlier. It's my final one, and the test results have to be good. They've got to be good. I'm just hoping that things will. I'm just hoping that the test results are good. And by the way, my video EEG lasts for about like 24 hours, so I'll be there for the night. So I don't know if I'll bring my Chromebook or not, so I can listen to music or whatever, like do a live stream about it. I mean, unless I would like to talk to my friends. I mean, that could be like one thing. Yikes. That sucks, Jotaro. You got digitally you got digitally refunded? That sucks. I mean, if you buy the games, you just have them. You just keep them. There's no way they can be digitally refunded. Unless. I don't know what that unless would be, but, I don't know, really. Well, yeah, back to what I was saying about the tournament. Now, there'll be, like, 5 things to do in the tournament, which will be, like, taking place, like, before or after the little tournament that'll be hosted by RJ Pikachu. And let's just say that RJ himself is like well, and also Roderick and Zane are the main protagonists in the movie because they're going to be working together in order to make it to the top. And it's going to be like pretty odd that RJ is going to be facing off against his friends for the most part. I mean, sure, it may sound like a little friendly competition, but with this tournament, things are going to get a little hard. Oh, they'll get harder and harder and harder. Not all the matches will be like display, which I know the first part of the tournament will be like it'll be like a little plush thing. Like second round it will have RJ Pikachu and whoever. Like either Roderick or Zane. If RJ wins, then if RJ wins like against all the opponents that he has faced, he has the option to select them as teammates. So, well, if RJ has defeated his opponents, or if Roderick or Zane defeated Thunderwolf, I mean, they have the option. There is options to choose your own teammates. Like when you select random characters in a Tekken Tag Tournament 1 or 2. Or if you make a team of some, or if you make a little team, you have the option to choose your teammates. However, there's the only rule that there is that you can only go up to let's just say the lowest being like 2 people and the highest being like 4 people. But that's not the case. You can either have either 2 or 3 people in this little team or little tag team. And trust me, things will get crazier. And yes, it is going to be an interesting video, Jotaro. It's going to be interesting. Trying to get some good effects, because knowing me, I'm cheap and I use Windows Movie Maker and Microsoft Paint. Like with one of the scenes where RJ Pikachu was shooting a little ice beam or a ice or like a frozen blaster or ice laser or something. I don't know. It's gonna call it a little ice beam. Yeah, it was made in Microsoft Paint. Not really the best, but it's the best I could do for RJ Pikachu since he is like a little half cryomancer. And soon he will be having mostly Devil's Power, which I will explain that, which I'm not trying to rip off the Devil Gene. I do plan on having Kazuya Mishima and Jin Kazama in the Plush series. Yes, I do. But this is going to be like something a little bit different from the Devil Gene. Unless you were born like a devil, that is. Then yeah, I'll probably have RJ Pikachu with Devil Gene. But as of right now, I'm just going to be called the Devil's Power. Devil's Power or just Devil Gene. That's either way, it both like the same thing, but a little difference. Well, possibly. I don't know. Sometimes I like to compare things, but at the moment, I don't. Well, not as of right now. But again, we'll see what I can do in the future. And again, I am not trying to rip off or Tekken or plagiarize or anything like that. I wouldn't do anything to plagiarize anyone. There's no if people would think I plagiarized, then that's my mistake. I can just retake the video and make sure it's original and not like, oh, I just got it out of a movie, even though I didn't know. Oh, let's just take this as an example. Like, what if I made a video that was based on a movie, same title, same plot, but different characters? That's plagiarism written all over it. I mean, I never plan on doing anything to plagiarize any work whatsoever. I never intend to do anything that would be like abusing YouTube's copyright system or the DMCA altogether. There will be a randomness Thanksgiving edition, and well, that's yes, there will be a Thanksgiving edition, and I do plan on having more randomness episodes, which I do again like with the Crash Bandicoot Plush series, which I'll be making more plush videos after my video EEG because I want to even the odds, and hell, make more randomness videos. I mean, because I want to like add more like I just want to like again even the odds, like keep it a little like balanced. Make sure they're like at a good like at the same how can I put my own words? Um Hi. Yeah, trying to be funny but fails. That'll be another joke. That'll be like another dead joke. That'll be another entry to the burn pile. Oh, trust me, there's gonna be a burn pile. Well, not really. No, I would never. That's Super Mario Force's job, not mine. Unless I want to make one myself. I'm still thinking of what the opponent should be in tournament, which is where George and Joey come in and give me some ideas. And they would possibly be like both the actors and directors, like I would be. Like I'm both like the director of the Plush series and the person that plays for the main characters. There might be a fifth main character, possibly. Maybe, I don't know. You know, I can't wait until next year, like during springtime when we start the Dark Angel tournament. I'm gonna start it in the spring. Like it'll be like in the last marking period of the school year. I will start it at, and it will be like oh, so I don't have to like start in the summer and wait until last minute because due to summer school and whatnot. Again, I'm doing the very best I can just to get like those videos out there and quite possibly the full movie. See, there's also an idea for the House of the Dead. Well, that seems nice. A movie based off of the arcade machine, the arcade game, The House of the Dead. Except, well, I was gonna make it look like the original thing, but with Crash characters. But I was just thinking of a different plot. I'm thinking of going for this, like, since I don't have any like zombie plushies, I have to make do with what I have. Now here's the plot here. There's like a little bit of a mad scientist. Okay, no, okay, interesting enough, Crash Bandicoot plush. Like every zombie movie has to be like either if it's like a professor that or some mad scientist that creates the creatures and lets them roam around in his house or mansion, etc., 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 or he's come to life for like little to no, just because they come back to life undead, like a little bit of like that scenario, but again, it's with the mad scientist thing. The mad scientist makes some creatures that he claims as zombies, but they're just like horribly like they're just like the zombies just made with like a Microsoft Paint. And trust me, they are going to be made with Microsoft Paint. And there's going to be like a time where I just let you out not too long ago, Midnight. Let me get this real quick. That's this will seem interesting. Like maybe Jotaro. Thank you for deleting that message. Where people were advertising themselves. Actually, like YouTubers that say their own name, or they say like mine. Well, they just like read it, my name, just like post a comment of it, so they'll remember it in the future. Which try to go back in time and see that video. Like keep it in the sticky note. Don't leave it in the comment section because I'd be like, okay, that's me. Like I'd be like, yes, what is it? Do you have any questions or anything? They just probably don't reply back, or they'll be like, "Oh, sorry, sorry about that." Thank you, Jotaro. No self-advertising unless I am a-okay with it. Now, back to what I was saying, like, Shao Kahn hosting RJ Pikachu's tournament. That RJ Pikachu hosts himself. That would be like a plot twist right there. I might use your idea, Jotaro. That's actually a good idea. Back to what I was saying about the House of the Dead. Now, the horribly Microsoft Paint of zombies come to life with a little bit of a mad scientist that, well, he just created himself. And trust me, there's like random colors are just like, horribly like drawn. There's like a few types of them, such as like a little stick figure, which they would be like, just there. And you can only shoot the heads because like that's actually because knowing zombies, that's their weak point in the game House of the Dead. Like their weak point is the head because that's where the brain is located. And you get more points for headshots. And actually like got that from, let's see. It's J Star 321. That's where I got it from. It's like a YouTuber that I don't really watch all that much, and up until I saw his like House of the Dead arcade playthrough or his Mortal Kombat playthroughs, like the classic ones. Your name, we all know your name, like we can see it. I can even screenshot, like, really? I just said this before, like, don't keep your name on a comment or in the live chat because, well, for the live chat, it will no longer exist. But no, on my school Chromebook, it would still be there technically because they're like monitoring this stuff, and technically it's not going to be gone, so it's still going to like be there, but it's going to be on like the on my school Chromebook. And thank you, Jotaro. Hmm. Let's see. I'm still trying to think of what will happen next, and I'm thinking that again, like always, but it's gonna be different because this time it would be Crash just like mind his own business until one day he sees a weird looking creature. Then he runs away like a coward. Like screams like a little girl and just runs away like a coward. Hmm. Doesn't seem okay. That seems just about right for Crash. I mean, RJ, if he saw the like one of the zombies, he would just like shoot it repeatedly until it's down for the count. And then there's like more hordes of zombies, and then they come at, and then they like come after the guys, and then all of a sudden, Crash and RJ just like start shooting away the zombies until there's no more. There's actually a few types of zombies, which one of them is like the stickman, which you can only go for headshots. The body shots are pretty they can just like bullets can go through them, but you have to make sure the aim is just right. There's like other zombies where it's just like the colors and nothing else. Sorry, I felt something. Oof. And no, it's not from my nose. Even though I was doing this. Still, it wasn't anything with my nose. I'm being honest. Hmm. There's also like the boss, which is pretty obvious that you'll be facing off against them. It's like it feels like I'm gonna be pulling like a boss from out of my nose. No pun intended. Or not trying to make any jokes or anything. Just like keep the bosses original and not like have the ones recreated from the original House of the Dead. But if I were to do that, that would be like in like one of the scenes or whatnot. Hmm. Hmm. Let's see. I'm just thinking about the plot itself, but again, there's little ideas. Feels like for most of the stream, it feels like that. It looks like I was zoning out. Yeah, it's probably for most of the stream, but anyway, this is better to take than the last one because it's me talking about like random stuff. Yeah, the plot is gonna be like a little different. It's not gonna be like the whole it gets to fight zombies in the house where you get it's like a little bit of a mansion or something. Like that's a possibility. Which it might be because it's called the House of the Dead for a reason, because it's a house and it's filled with zombies. And the zombies are inside a mad scientist's house, mansion, or castle, or whatever. And one or two protagonists, or the main protagonists of whatever number it is, and well, they just go on, they just like trying to kill as many zombies, like every single zombie in sight, and eventually foiled the mad scientist's plan and destroyed altogether. And happily ever after. The end. But this one might be a bit of a plot twist because the mad scientist, like after he got shot, definitely went.
I'm about to spill my drink.
Oh wow, really?
Ready? Spill it.
Oh wow. My sister was just like dropping out smoke.
Damn. Oh shit.
Oh great, the tentacle monster again. Oh geez, that smoke smells weird. Ugh. Lesson learned, ladies and gentlemen, never smoke. And put it in a jar. Or what? Well, maybe it'll cool and take it out, but the smell is most important. Okay, what about Crash Insane Trilogy, Robert? What about it? Yes, she brought smoke from the one of the characters from Mortal Kombat, which now he died. Well, not in this universe, but in the Mortal Kombat universe, I believe. Yeah. Smoke wins. Smokeality. Dusty? Wait, Dusty? Nope. See ya. Don't want to be ya. There we go, Jotaro. I did, well, probably did your job. Oh, no, wait, it said, like, delete by Jotaro. Oh, boy. Never mind. I'll dust my hands off as well. Well, just banned him because he kept, like, saying random stuff, like, just saying, like, GTA 5, Crash Insane Trilogy, and his own name. So I decided to, like, ban him. That's only for a little reason. I'm like, it's like, what about, it's like, really, like, what about GTA 5? What about Crash Insane Trilogy? If you don't say anything, then guess what? You're done. Get out of here. See ya. Don't want to be ya. I think we did a great job. Me and the moderators. We do a fantastic job, don't we? Yeah, we do. Oh yeah, Totoro, I bet it was self-advertising himself like he always does. Let's see, let's go on. Oh boy, let's go to try right now and see if he's doing it self-advertising. 11 subs, not going that far. Let's see if I see a few PS4 games. And apparently he has let's see. Yeah, it does like PS4 live streams, and look if it was like him versus Mario. I definitely know this is probably I definitely know it's a child. Because knowing children, they would probably self-advertise their channels, and not allowed on my watch. Oh hell no! nor unwanted drama or something that we don't know about. One of the things that we don't know about. But yeah, there's other stuff I want to talk about. Get out of the house today because there's not really a lot of ideas for that. I might be able to do it like this month or even December or maybe in the future. Oh, I'm going to do it though. True that, Chotara. True that. Now let's get into the ideas for the Thanksgiving special now. I actually got this when someone said in the live chat of the first take of the stream. But it's like Crash is like for Thanksgiving, Crash is like I don't know, like getting a turkey or something. Again, this is gonna be in the works and might be like out of nowhere, so it's nothing about it. Well, that's about it. Done, done, done. Yay. Oh, so I have a lot of ideas in my brain. I mean, especially with one of them, like little tournament where Crash has to teach his students in order to advance to the top and make sure that they win the tournament, which I believe RGBG would probably pick like one opponent each to see if they're strong enough without like all the powers combined. Because knowing Thunderwolf, like 3 against 1, oh jeez. Like, even if this were to be like a situation, RJ Pikachu can take out a 3-on-1. Like, he can be like, the only one versus like 3 other people. Yeah, he can still win. Again, that's a possibility. Oh my goodness. So Looney Tunes style backfiring on Crash. That'll be hilarious. Bringing back the good old days. It's like Wile E. Coyote and the Roadrunner. Yeah. It's like the good old days before like cartoons and modern TV was starting to suck. Like modern movies, for example. Because modern movies aren't like I heard modern movies like suck nowadays from what I've heard from Super Mario Force. Which is why a lot of people rely on watching YouTube videos now and watching their favorite content. Like, I don't know. Let's see, watching either, hey, how's it going, bros? It's PewDiePie! Or Markiplier or Jacksepticeye, which I can't go with two things. One, I can't talk that fast, and two, I'm not good with the Irish accents. I would go with Dingo Doll's voice, like, good day, mates. Dingle Doyle's the name. Or Kano. Hello, baby. Did you miss me? I call Nick for survival. Yeah. Oh my god, Dashi. Who wouldn't forget Dashi? Like, what up? It's Dashi. Welcome back to Super Mario Maker. Oh, make me levels, twin me, and I reached out. Without further ado, let's do this shit. Like, I just love it when Dashi plays Mario Maker, and I made one course that he might rage at. Oh, and he is smart enough, and I've been doing little tests on this to see if Dashi can actually get through my level in Mario Maker. I'd use a little test subject, George, obviously, or Heihachi Mishima, Gear, or Shroya. Yeah, let's just say that George kind of rage quit it. I mean, like he was having a little hard time with the course. I'm saying like it was little too impossible to clear. Like okay, when it gets to like some part of the level, it's a little hard. It's like it's a line between easy and hard. I do plan on making two courses for like two Mario Maker courses for Dashi at least. And the new Mario Maker course is gonna be called Diaper Fetish Man Heihachi. I would love that to happen, but again, I wouldn't want to like I don't know. Yeah, Dashi still plays Mario Maker. He does still play Mario Maker. I can. He does. It's just that the Miiverse was like taken down. Like the comments on me, you can't make any comments on Miiverse anymore. Like you can upload courses to Mario Maker still. The servers are still up, but you can't post any comments on Miiverse or drawings. I mean, those were good while they lasted, but now it's they've ended that. Might be a little sure it's like a little upsetting, but hey, I mean that's Nintendo's decision, not ours. All bizarrely funny. I haven't watched them in like God knows when, and every time when Joe watches bizarrely funny, like every time he pulls it up, I mean I would probably want to watch it myself. I will plan on watching that later. So, anyways, like there's actually before I end the stream, there's like a few more ideas that I would like to share. Let's see. There's one thing I've always wanted to do. Like one thing, if I would want to do one thing on my channel, which I always want to do, what would it be? Oh my god. Oh. You know, I was actually thinking of this one idea. The title would be called like Fusion. And it's it's like a CBP movie where it might be canon or not. It's where the creator himself, this guy, yes, you're looking right at him, challenges all of his characters, like all of the characters that he has thought of, like he challenges them to to an ultimate contest, and whoever beats the creator first wins. And in the end, well, it's gonna be I'm not gonna spoil the rest. It's basically a little competition. It might not be canon because the creator will probably say eventually that, hey, like you've been in a lot of plush videos. Like throughout the years, you've been, well, I would say like this. So throughout the years, I've been making these simple stories that you guys are all in. And those were my plush videos. Now, I want to make a little contest to see who would be superior and who would defeat me, the creator who started it all. And no, it's not God, I can tell you that. It's a mystery. It's going to be a little mystery to see who wins in the tournament, Jotaro, so don't get ahead of yourself. There might be 2 or 4 winners, or even 1. I mean, again, this is the plot. It'll be like every single player that participated and teamed up. So that's one idea I was thinking about, and I kind of forgot about it until like now. Didn't bring it up till now, and I gotta say, like, I feel like I should do that. Like a CBP movie where everyone gets together and faces off against the creator himself. I also wanted to do that for like a Mugen game, which is a fighting game. Well, it's like a freeware it's like a little. It feels like you can. It's like you can make your own fighting game. Don't worry, you can download it for free. But I don't think it'll work on a Chromebook though. That's the thing. I might get Mugen one day. I want to get it so bad. Well, maybe one day, but not today. We are making a Mugen game, so I mean, I made Fusion before I started to like think of the Mugen game, which is Mugen Brawl or Mugen Brawl Extended, based off of Joey's Mugen game, which he didn't make a video on, but that's fine. Which I'm actually thinking that with the whole Fusion idea, it might have been passed on to Mugen Brawl. That could be a possibility. Oh, by the way, Mugen Brawl is still in the works. I had to add like a lot of characters. There is like, wait for this. This is bigger than Mortal Kombat Armageddon's roster. This is has 196 playable characters. But if you unlock the secret characters, it is technically 220. Now, let me recount that real quick just to make sure. Wait, let me get a calculator for this. But wait, it's calculated on my Chromebook, so. Where the hell is it? There used to be one before, but let's see. Oh yeah, there it is. All right, now I'm gonna be doing the math real quick, like 196 plus 15 plus 15. Okay, I was like a little okay, I was like close. It is technically 226. So let me make sure of that. Oh boy, Joey's streaming again. I wonder what he's up to as well. Oh gee, let's find out if I got notification. No, I didn't get anything, so I didn't get like notification for shit. Oh no. Now I'm gonna like do this real quick. Let me go on to Google Slides because that's where I made the roster on. It's like if I would just like use Google Slides. Go my drive. You know, Jotaro, since you wanted to be in the Mugen game, I'll let you be in the Mugen game. I mean, it's gonna be pretty sweet. It might be like the Mugen Brawl like extended version or just like the original version. I'm making my decision right now. I'm still thinking about it. Cuz I heard there's models of you in the game, so I did add Geese Howard to the roster. He is an unlockable character, like he is. He's no DLC or anything. There might be DLC for Mugen Brawl in the future, unless they make Mugen Brawl Extended, where you get every single character and stage by default. That could be a possibility. Like you want to unlock characters, you want to download anything. Just like download Mugen Brawl Extended, and you will be playing the full game in its entirety. It'll be like more stages, more characters, everything. There's like, but if you like really enjoyed the first Mugen, if you really enjoyed Mugen Brawl, then you're gonna enjoy the Extended. I do plan on making this like into like a little like a mini series of games. Like I gotta let let's see. So I was thinking about like telling Joe that we can make like a little series based off of the idea of Mugen Brawl. Probably add like a soundtrack to it, add some characters to start with, and take it from there. I'm planning on having like a few few characters of our choice, like characters that in the first one I'm saying like characters that, well, either we portray as or it's our favorite characters. And there's also going to be some secret characters as well, like probably like 2 secret characters, or just like 1 secret character and a boss. That ought to be interesting. Waiting for this to load, because sometimes this doesn't load like it's supposed to. Jabronis. Your road pro counts. Takes a little while to load, but it's alright. Alright, let me do this again, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. Alright, so we got like alright, we got like 10. 10 plus 10. You know what? I'm just going to go YOLO with this. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 70, 80, 90. No, wait a sec. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. 90, 200, 210, 220. Yeah, 220 characters. Let me recount that one more time just to be sure of it. Because this is like a big roster. Like, I'm telling you, this roster is huge. I heard there's a Mugen game that has like over 3,000 characters. There's no way I'm going to be importing that much. I can only go up to a certain amount. 220 is the least I could do. But if we make the extended version, then guess what? We'll be like, or if we like make a future update or DLC or whatnot, we'll be able to, which will make it happen in the future. I don't know where I'm inside. Let's see, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200, 210, 20. Yeah, 220 characters. That is a huge ass roster. It's actually big. It's actually it's actually bigger than Mortal Kombat Armageddon's roster. Really is. By about 100 something characters. Yeah, it's that big. Yes, it's probably huge as your pickles, Jotaro. So anyways, now I'm going to be like ending a live stream towards like the end of the stream. There's like not a lot of stuff I would talk about. Other than the Mugen Brawl and some other stuff. And probably like me thing going, oh, man, crossover fanatic. Oh, one more thing. Jotaro, your fan fiction came true. Yes, it did. And you're gonna listen to this. I'm gonna like after stream I'm gonna talk to a crossover fanatic on Google Hangouts. So that's why I said, there, your fan fiction has come true. Anyways, I will see you guys next time. I will see you in a little bit, Crossover Fanatic. Well, there is not much to do.